You, 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 you. We live, we live, we live. We live like Channel 4 and Channel 5, man. Well, as predicted, the Steelers lose to the goddamn Cowboys. As I told y'all, man, I felt weird about this game. Going into the schedule, especially during the prediction videos. For the season. So for those that didn't get a chance to see it or don't know what the hell I'm talking about, in my prediction, I had them losing this particular game on prime time. I had them losing this game particularly on prime time. But this honestly seemed like the game for us to win. It seemed like our type of game to win, but unfortunately, you know, that ain't the case. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the case. We fucked around and held that L straight up and down. Straight up and down, held that L. Goddamn 1 o'clock in the morning. All right, I'm just gonna come over here real quick. All right, so we're going to the box score real quick. So as far as this game goes, very very, it was a Steeler like game, honestly. Keep the game close. Running the ball. Um, it looked kind of good though, honestly, to see them take more chances with throwing the football today. I did feel like Justin Fields did miss some things, just not getting the ball out of his hands and being decisive where he's going. Um, so those kind of things kind of happen tonight. Um, you got sacked around tonight. It was crazy because I was talking to somebody about this on Friday. He was a Steelers fan, and he was like, "Yeah, man, Justin Fields, man. We talking." I told him that we was gonna lose this game. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Yeah, we gonna win. We gonna win Sunday." I'm like, "Bro, we gonna lose to the Cowboys." Nah, no way, no way. Yes way. You know what I'm saying? Yes way. We are going to lose to them, mind you. Yep, 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 yep. All right, so we in. Damn. So did this shit? Was this shit low? Those kind of things kind of happen tonight. All right. But anyway, so I was talking to them about the game, and I was just like, "Yeah, this is kind of game we're gonna lose." Yeah, man, they got the worst rushing offense in. I'm like, yeah, but Steelers, we don't really stop the run so well neither. You know what I'm saying? We tend to give up a lot of chunk yards, but when it comes down to the us making a play, we normally make a play. We're normally either going to make a play or a team is literally going to march down and score. You know what I'm saying? But they're not going to get a touchdown. We'll probably give them a field goal if that. And that's what the game kind of lined up to today. Um, I'm not really too worried about it personally because I already, going into the game, I knew that they were going to lose this game. So the Steelers would have had to show me. Am I rooting for them? Yes. When the motherfucker caught that touchdown, I was salty. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is a game I kind of predicted they would lose. Everything was just lining up, like like, oh, we should beat them, we should beat them, we should beat them, we should beat them. And sometimes we just don't be standing on business. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we just ain't gonna be standing on business on some of these games that we should win. Um, it does suck in the landscape of things because of the simple fact that you know we got a tough road ahead. All right, the Bengals ain't looking too well so far. We got to keep that up. Baltimore done messed around and caught up, and now we tied for the division once again. So that's something that's that could become a problem right there. I still believe that we have an opportunity to win a division for sure. Um, but tonight was just one of those games, man. It really was. Let me come over here, share this shit one more time. But, like I said, they was carving us up. Dak and them was carving us up. And like I said, I didn't really have a problem too much with it because, like I said, everything was leading to field goals. Or if not, we was getting shit was getting blocked. We was getting turnovers. So it all was working itself out. Because if Dak gonna throw that ball around like that, then the ball hawks gonna have to make some plays, in which they did. You know what I'm saying? The ball hawks absolutely made plays today, and shout out to them. You know what I mean? Because Najee is so focused on hitting the hole, hitting the hole, hitting the hole, and the tackle for them cornerbacks and shit like that. If they play in a zone or something, it's going to be hard for them to tackle him. Or certain linebackers, it's going to be kind of hard for them to stop him with going downhill like that. So, oh, I don't own the rights to this. I don't own the rights to this. This is, you know, this is what it is. But him getting it in space, that's what I like. I like the fact that they tried to get Darnell Washington involved. I think Justin Fields just kind of overthrew that one. He kind of overthrew a few passes today, honestly. Few passes he kind of overthrew. Few plays. Obviously the Cam Haywood one, Connor Haywood one, you would have won it, but he just happened to drop that one. He made a hell of an effort at it. He just wasn't able to bring it in. But there was some opportunities I did feel like Fields kind of missed today. Wasn't really so much of his best showing. But that's just how the cookie crumbled. But so anyway, we was having a conversation. Back to this point I wanted to make before I was seeing if I was working. So we talked about he like, yeah, man, Justin Fields, man. I'm like, nah, yeah, he doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He definitely did. Yesterday, last week was his best game. Unfortunately, it was in the loss. But I think that's some growing he can get from there. And they can open the playbook up. He was like, but what do you think? What happens with Russell Wilson when he comes back? I was like, you gotta throw Russ in there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta throw Russ in there. Fields have to play phenomenal to where the point it's not like we can't look back. You know what I'm saying? I think you got to throw Russ in there, see what Russ gonna give you, and if Russ ain't uh, only when if he 100%, because like I said, Russ is pretty much gonna be on a. I ain't gonna say he on a thin rope, but shit, you know what I'm saying? We can't be I mean, but with Mike Tomlin, like I said, I guess we can because we actually have done it before, juggle quarterbacks, and you thinking about it. The quarterbacks we were juggling are like quarterbacks that really don't have names for themselves whatsoever. At least in this aspect, we're juggling with a future franchise kind of quarterback in Justin Fields, and then you're you got a veteran Super Bowl winning quarterback, who knows the offense, knows how to, is going to know where his reads are with the field and all of that. So I just think that when Russell comes back, he's going to bring more of that passing game that we want to see, that more of that consistency within our offense. Not saying that Justin Fields hasn't been getting it done, but it's just certain little things sometimes where Justin is, he's trying to make things happen with his feet and look downfield and things like that. But some shit is probably open before, sometimes you just got to take what the defense is going to give you and get it in and get it out and just keep them chains moving. Because, a lot of the times when you get to scrambling back there, that shit can get ugly. You know what I'm saying? Fumble the ball kind of shit. You know what I mean? But, like I said, I wouldn't say it was like a real bad game from Justin Fields, but it wasn't his best. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't his best pedestrian. You know what I'm saying? But, got two touchdowns out the deal. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got two touchdowns out the deal and had us with a chance to win the game once again. You know what I mean? We just came up short. But in this particular game, damn, and Dallas is undefeated on the road. That's kind of crazy. That's crazy that they won all their games at on the road. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Running game. Oh boy, was doing his thing. And I feel like I said, I had a eerie feeling about this game, man. I really did, and I was like, man, nah, we ain't gonna win this game. Everybody at my job, I was at work Saturday. Yeah, nah, y'all gonna win that game. Y'all gonna win that game. Y'all gonna win that game. Look what happened. You know what I'm saying? Held that L. But we do got some prime time games coming up next week, which is all good. You know what I'm saying? That's all good right there. But now some of these games that we thought were going to be winnable, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Now some of these games we thinking about that would have been, okay, that should definitely be winnable. Some of these games coming up before we hit that strong half, them games is not that winnable. The way the Commanders looking like right now, that's not like a easy penciling game right there. You know what I'm saying? That's like we might fuck around and be like the underdog in that shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but that's going to be an interesting matchup. The Giants are starting to pick it up. The Raiders out. It is what it is with them. We got another primetime game coming up. I think I predict us to lose that game too. But some of these Baltimore games and Browns games, I got us getting some of them dubs for sure. But yeah, it definitely sucked to lose this one. But I was like, man, this is classic Tomlin game right here. It's a classic Tomlin game. Keep it close, keep it close. Bend don't break. Players is gonna be sore than a motherfucker tomorrow. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. We ain't played well today, man. I mean, we played well, but we didn't play well enough to win. See what I'm saying? Because this was the classic game to get at the end, whether our defense was going to make the play or whether our offense was going to make the play. I thought since we scored, I thought maybe the defense would get out there and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, that didn't happen tonight. Not tonight. You know what I'm saying? Not tonight, as I predicted. But you know, it is what it is. I'm not holding my head off. I'm not, too sad or anything about the loss. I still my only thing would be that with guys like Najee, you want Najee to get in positions where he's either catching that ball on a check down and being lined up with some goddamn cornerback and he could just do his thing and run over his ass. Um, I think when Najee is running the ball to these holes, sometimes he could make a little jump cut and go the other way. You know what I'm saying? With some of these runs at the end of the day, because some of the shit I be seeing as he's running, I'm like, I get him hitting the hole, but shit, you might be able to make a little quick jump cut, go the other way like counters. You know who's real good with that? Like how Clinton Portis would run the ball when he was with the Broncos. You know what I'm saying? And running with Mike Shanahan and counters and shit like that. I think that could be something that maybe Najee could be doing as he's hitting the hole or something. Just jump cut real quick. Act like you're gonna go that way. Whoops, one cut, hit that goddamn next level real quick. You know what I'm saying? Or hit that open seam, hit that open shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like run through that open goddamn site and get and start hauling ass. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see Washington get involved a little bit more too. We're giving him plays and little plays where he's just right there, a big target, a little, you know what I'm saying, something, a little safety blanket for the quarterback. You know what I mean? And like I said, that dude catch the ball, he's gonna average at least about 4 yards, easy work. You know what I'm saying? And don't let him get the ball with a head of steam at the end of the day, because if he get the ball with a head of steam, that's gonna be a fucking problem to deal with. So it just kind of is what it is. I think they can work more with that. Um, like I said, I think Justin Fields was just kind of off on some throws, but at the end, and maybe even some reads too. But um, like I said, I think with Russ though, man, when Russ is in there, I think Russ is going to bring a little bit more consistency to the game. You know what I mean? And dude was kind of thrown back from when I said that shit. He was like, yeah, man, Justin Fields. I'm like, then when he asked me, he like, yeah, who should we start? I'm like, man, you gotta start Russell Wilson. You gotta go with him. You gotta go with him. He's a starter. He only lost his spot because of injury. So it is what it is. He's a proven vet. You know what I mean? So you give him the opportunity to get out there and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have a problem if they decide to keep Fields out there. I really don't have a problem. They kind of really was letting them toss that ball around today. You know what I mean? And when you're kind of being so, um, whether the play's not working or whatever the case may be, you don't get a lot of opportunities to make those plays. So, maybe that could be part of the, because I felt like they opened the playbook up a little bit more for him, especially letting them throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? And having him making like deep throws. Like they literally was kind of throwing downfield a little bit today, more than more than usual. At least making the attempt to. You know what I mean? But one of those plays though, he had motherfucking Calvin Austin breaking free. You know what I'm saying? And he just hauled that shit all the way to the end zone and let Calvin Austin chase that bitch down. I think he had him, but I don't think he wanted to take that chance. You know what I mean? I forgot who he ended up passing it to, but it was one of those plays. Calvin Austin was like breaking right between them niggas. Yang. You know what I'm saying? You let that bitch rip. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he comes down with that. You know what I mean? But, at the end of the day, like I said, I think, if they still keep Justin Fields at the starter, I don't have a problem with it. But me personally, I probably would go with Russ. You know what I'm saying? Just for the simple fact, he's going to get that ball out of there. He ain't height. He's going to know the deep. He's seen a lot, you know what I'm saying, as to where Justin Fields is still growing. He's still a raw talent at the end of the day. So, but if they keep, because they're talking about him coming back next week. So, if they throw him in there, Steelersnation, you know what I'm saying? Don't get your panties in a bunch. We still rooting for the team, period. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it's going to be if they decide to go with Russ. They going with Russ. You know what I'm saying? And we riding no matter who they picking as the goddamn quarterback. We riding out. I did feel like this was a game we were going to lose. I predicted them to lose in my prediction for the season. So I'm not necessarily shocked by this, because I just had a feeling like that one primetime game we're gonna get out here and we're gonna hold this L. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what the hell happened. You know what I'm saying? Um, so, but like I said, it was really like a classic Mike Tomlin game right there. Got a chance to win it, keep the game close, keep it close. And when I seen that, Dallas was, because Dallas going down the field really wasn't bothering me at all, because I'm so used to watching this team that a team can get down there, but they gotta getting the touchdown is gonna be the problem though. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get all down there and kick a field goal, or we're gonna get them all the way down there and we're gonna get a goddamn turnover at the end of the day. It's just more opportunities for us to get a turnover. And the more they get down, the closer they get to their end zone, the tighter shit becomes. You know what I'm saying? And when you want to be throwing that ball around and doing this, that, and the third, eventually we are going to motherfucking get that ball out your ass. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. And that's what happened a few times with them being after driving all the way down the field and shit. That's what, helped us out. You know what I'm saying? Then we get a block. You know what I mean? So there was a lot of points that got snatched off the board just by us creating turnovers and shit. So I'm never really worried when a team is like marching down the field like that. Now I get worried when they're finishing that shit with touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? That's when I get worried about it as a fan. Like, all right, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got a problem with them getting carved up and shit like that through in the middle of the field, because the key is not giving up the fucking big plays. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what they get. If you got to keep everybody in front of you until we hold a certain spot, then cool. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, what I mean, I don't want you to be taking unnecessarily risks and a motherfucker burn your ass and shit, and they catching touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? And they converting in touchdowns where maybe, who knows, we let the shit play out, we get a turnover. And if not, we hold them to a field goal and let our offense get out there and do their job. You know what I mean? And this game was lining up like that. And that's why I wasn't really worried. So, like, as a fan, I'm rooting for them because I want to see them win. But I had a feeling they was going to lose this shit, though. You know what I'm saying? I even predicted it. So, it's not really a shocker to me. Obviously, you wanted to see them get it. And then when I seen Snoop Dogg and shit in there, I'm like, see, here they go. You know what I'm saying? Pumping y'all up to get y'all like, yeah, man, Snoop, man, yeah, man, yeah, man. So, yep, we gonna lose this game, dog. You know what I'm saying? We gonna fuck around, lose this game and shit. But was what it was. But Nick Herbert going down was big for us because we had no pass rush after that. If y'all noticed, it was really no pass rush after that. TJ got by a few times. Cam Haywood and them boys up front, they did the best that they could. But without having that pass rush on that other side, Highsmith, Highsmith being out, and then now Nick Herbert with his injury. Hopefully he's all right. But yeah, man, that could become a problem right there, because we need that other guy on that other end to be wreaking havoc. You know what I'm saying? We need that shit, especially in the passing game. You know what I'm saying? I know Dak to a certain degree had to feel great because he like, okay, I ain't got to worry about this little motherfucker coming around this edge and shit no more. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much a wrap. Because the other dude, he pretty much was just like bull rushing. It wasn't even so much of a speed kind of rush thing, shit like that. Dude just seemed Moon. He just seemed like he just get in there and, he run dead into the goddamn tackle. It ain't no running around him. He just bull rushing. So I guess it is what it is, right? Injuries is a part of the game, and with all that being said, it's I don't want to say sloppy, but as sloppy as the game was, we still had a great chance. Came all the way down to fourth down, fourth and goal. I just wish on that play, I want to say it was 31. I want to say it was 31. They were crossing, and it's like, bruh, you already forcing dude to the inside. You see this other dude breaking, running by. Chase his ass down. Know what I'm saying? Chase him down, bro. Oh boy took a bad angle at it. He got caught up pretty much with the defenders. That's where the line of communication should have been, or somebody should have been improvising on that. And like if there's a time to jump on some shit and you got to improvise, that would have been the time right there. You know what I mean? Because you just can't have that. That was an easy throw for Dak to make, and it made old boy's position to even try to. I mean, I give him a hell of an effort for trying to make a play and trying to knock the ball out of dude's hands, but that was too much of a for a professional quarterback. That's too much space. Number one, and number two, like I said, that's a professional quarterback. So and it's going to make it hard for that defender to really get on top of that ball like that, especially from the angle that he ended up getting caught up in. So I just wish 31 would have kind of just improvised and jumped on it, jumped the route going across, because it seemed like everybody else had it. Like Patrick Queen and all them niggas was in the middle. It was like three dudes on one person. I'm like, bruh, if you just follow this dude that's crossing, brother, this game is pretty much probably over. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Can't cry over spilled milk. Can't do it. Can't do it. You know what I mean? But it was a good game though. It was a good game. But yeah, man. Another week with another L. This sucks. I gotta get up in the morning too, man, for work. So this is gonna be a long fucking day for me. I'm gonna have to hear motherfuckers talk about, oh man, what happened with the Steelers, man? They lost to the Cowboys, man. Yeah, man, without this person and without that person. Like I wasn't telling, they just like to rub the shit in, you know what I'm saying? You know how motherfuckers be. They just like to rub it in and shit, even though I told these motherfuckers that they were gonna lose the game anyway. But, they're gonna find a way to want to rub it in tomorrow. That's all good. Um, it is what it is. Heavy's the head that wears the crown. You know what I mean? But so next week though, so now I'm looking forward to next week, man. God damn it. But yeah, next week we got the Raiders. That's gonna be a tough game right there. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely gonna be a tough game right there. They're gonna be looking to it's gonna be the same kind of thing. Oh yeah, man, we should definitely beat the Raiders, man. Bo Nix went out there and did this, and Bo Nix went out there and did that. Look, man, at the end of the day, I just need a dub. That's it. I need Pittsburgh to stand on business. Because right now, we starting to give up that lead. Right now, we don't even got the lead. We don't even got the lead right now. As far as the division goes, they got Baltimore having the tiebreaker over us right now. See what I'm saying? So we got to stand on some business next Sunday, dog. Straight up and down. Got to stand on that business. Now that's a game I predicted us to win, but still got to stand on that business. You know what I'm saying? Just like, just like that, we can go on a slump. We on a 2-game losing streak. Just like that, it can happen. As high we was winning the first three, just like that, we had 3-2. You know what I'm saying? We were sitting at 3-0, trying to go to 4-0. Looking at then we 3-1. Now we trying to go 4-1. We end up being 3-2, so that shit can go. That little lead can go by fast. Baltimore got hot today. It was good to see that the Cleveland Browns lost. It's good to see that Cincinnati lost. But at the end of the day, we gotta stand on business, dog. Let me check what the schedule's going to be for next week. Who's playing who? Uh, let's see. That Kansas City game is going to be on a. Oh wow, that's crazy. Oh, what kind of cheating ass shit is this? So basically, we're playing fucking Baltimore. Yo, the NFL. Yo, come on, dog. What is the NFL doing, dog? So basically, the Steelers is going to have to play our arch nemesis in the Baltimore Ravens, and then turn around Christmas 4 days later and play the Kansas City Chiefs. Like, come on, dog. Come on, dog. That's kind of wild. I thought that shit would at least been like 6 days apart or something. Like, damn, that shit is only 4 days apart. But yeah, we got some prime time ball coming up though, man. We got next Sunday, not next, yeah, well, not the following Sunday, Sunday night, and then we got a Monday night game after that one. That Washington game is going to be big. Shit, all these games really is going to be big. Yeah, man. So I know for some in Steeler Nation, it might be panic time. Motherfuckers might be ready to hit that panic button. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I think if Russ comes back, you go with Russ, man. You know what I'm saying? You go with Russ. Like I said, Fields hasn't hurt us to where the point, but like I said, I just feel like things will run a lot more smoother. Now the running game is really gonna come down to Patterson and Najee Warren, another one. We got a lot of injuries. We not really all way 100% as well neither. That tandem of Warren, Najee, and then now you got Cordell Patterson. The different styles of running and shit like that, and especially the physicalness that they run with. Um, yeah, that's going to be big. That's going to be big for us. But unfortunately, we missing that right now. I don't know how long that situation is going to be, as far as them getting healthy. Let's see some of these matchups for next week. As far as the AFC goes, who you got? Where the fuck is Jacksonville record right now? They ain't doing too well. I think they lost. Didn't they lose it to the Colts? 1-4, 1-4. Who else is out here? All right, so the Broncos is 3-2. That's crazy. Broncos 3-2. Chargers 2-2. They had a bye this week. Aaron and them boys slipped off. So yeah, all right. So let's see who. Cleveland at Philly. All right. Oh, that's going to be a good one. Baltimore at Washington. That's going to be a good one. I'm gonna have to root with Washington though. You know what I'm saying? I need Washington to pull that dub off. Now, as far as these two teams go, I mean, we beat both, but hold on. Let me see. Let me look back, peek back at these standings one more time. Yeah, so I would need. Yeah, we need. Yeah, we need. We rooting for the fucking Chargers. We rooting for the Chargers in that game, but I will all be as far as Steeler Nation goes. Obviously, we're gonna be watching our game. And then after that, yeah, I mean Cincinnati at New York. I mean, you just want to see New York win because you don't want to see Cincinnati get shit. But it is what it is. I think Cincy will probably win that game. Buffalo at New York. I guess we hoping Buffalo fucking around and win that game. You know what I mean? In that case, yeah, we hoping Buffalo fuck around and win that one. Let me see something. Oh, Baltimore. I mean, shit, Buffalo 3-2. That's right. They lost today. But yeah, no matter what though, they lead in the division, so they'll have a they'll have a fucking bye week. I mean not bye week, but a fucking home game. So right now it's Chiefs, Texans, all divisional leaders right now. By the way, and what is it? 7 teams that make it. I don't know why they just don't do 8 teams, but whatever. You know, I just think 7 is an odd ass number. You might as well throw 8 teams in there. So right now we're in the wild card position, which is good. But like I said, man, we want to be we need that divisional title. We need that home game for the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And if we could, steal a few. You know what I'm saying? If we could steal a few games in the playoffs at home, that'd be dope. You know what I mean? But I mean, it is what it is, though, man. I'm about to get ready to get up off here, man, because I gotta go to bed, man. I came up here to just show you I ain't ducking no smoke. You know what I'm saying? I come up here after a loss, so you know it ain't nothing. We ain't ducking and dodging nothing. You know what I'm saying? We went all the smoke and we embrace all the smoke. And so I know your old ass sleep, so you probably gonna be up in here trolling tomorrow morning or afternoon or something. Shout out to Ansel, you know what I mean? I know, it's old for him. He fell asleep at like 10:30 and shit. You know what I'm saying? He an old nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I had to let Ansel catch a couple strays because I know he gonna wake up tomorrow with his pom poms and shit in my goddamn comment section talking greasy. You know what I mean? But anyway, don't get mad at me, man. I just gotta tell like it is, man. So shout out to the day ones, shout out to the new ones. Make sure y'all niggas hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is that's right, y'all. The like button is free. Anyway, we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna do another video. Like I said, I'm gonna just give myself some time to kind of, you know, really take in what I watched tonight, and I'm gonna do a better breakdown. I might have some different things to say, but I don't. I think everything I needed to say is everything I seen within the game, and I'm pretty much gonna probably stand on that in the next video that I do. But I will be doing a follow up video, maybe look at some highlights here and there, um, and come back and break down and do another whole another video on it. Because I am tired too, though. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold you. But anyway, tell like it is TV. We out of here, y'all.